So what's happening YouTube? Today we're looking at the iOS 18 beta 1. I have the developer's account and I'm going to show you guys right now that I have the iOS 18. Today we're just basically going to test out what they said on WWDC 2024. But today we're going to test that all out and see if it actually works. So basically iOS 18, they gave you a change on the looks. As you can see here, you'll be able to put apps anywhere on the screen. You'll be able to have a dark mode as well. And let's try that out right now. Hit edit and customize. As you can see there, you get the small or large icons. Small icons, you'll have the text inside the app drawer, as you can see there. And if you want a large icon, then you would have no text on your apps. It's also bigger on the bottom here, as you can see. I kind of like it in a way, it's simpler, but we'll stick in the small one right there. There's also the light version, which is the normal version. There's also the dark mode, which we are on right now. As you can see there, you have these black icons that are new to iOS. This calendar right there, notes, app, settings right there, even the camera and the photos app right there, pretty cool. Messages, as you could see there. And then the other part is customizing the color of your home screen. So this you can barely see it. I'm gonna show you where my apps are. Now if you want to copy a color from your home screen, from your wallpaper, you can do that as well, but with this tool right here. So let's say I want this to be more prominent, or maybe this, as you could see there, or even this blue right there. You can do that. Let's try that blue. As you could see there, everything will be color blue as such. Now this is a little bit buggy, but all the apps here should be the same color. Let's try it out. Let's just lock our screen here and see. Once we open it, it will go to that color. As you can see there, it's able to do all the colors now, and I kind of like it in a way. We'll just leave it like that for now. This kind of looks pretty messy because now it's kind of confusing when you're trying to find an app and there's no other colors. But even like non-supported apps, as you can see there, will just have that tint of blue there, which is really cool. Now I like how you can place your widgets anywhere now. Okay, you can put it up there, you can put it in the middle-ish, or you can put it on the bottom. I usually like it in the bottom because it's easier to reach. Now this is the same way with apps. So for example, if you want this app, you can put it anywhere on the screen now. You can put it in the middle, wherever you want. So you can customize your phone's home screen quite a bit now, which is really cool. Now the other thing that they mentioned is the Photos app. It has a big revamp, as you could see here. It changes a lot. Now for me, I don't like this because it confuses me on navigating the Photos app again. Like every iOS update, they update this app for some reason, and then now you have to find where things are. It's really cool though when you're trying to select something. As you could see there, they have this little border. Unless you click it all the way, then it becomes full screen. Super useful. Even the scrubber right here is really nice. It has this curve size as well. You could sort it now differently, like recently added or date captured. Now the other thing they mentioned is the categorized mail, and I don't think this is working yet, but we'll check it out if it's good or not. As you could see here, yeah, I don't think it's working just yet. It's pretty cool though. They have the emoji tapback. So for example, if you're trying to send a message to someone, so for example, if you want to say, hi, how are you? As you can see there. Then what you could do is hit this button right here, and you'll have these options to kind of explode it, or nod, or make it smaller, or jitter, or shake, depending on what you want it to do. Really cool. You can even have it change as well. Like, of course, you can have it bolded, it italics, underline, and whatnot, and strikeout. The reactions also is now colored, and you can add more things here. Really cool, and you have different options, not just the normal ones. The calendar also had a nicer change. I like this a lot because it shows you which calendars on the outside of the calendar from different colors right here. And if you want to tap something, let's say this day, it'll show you what it is. Let's see, Father's Day or whatever calendar it's on. The reminders are also inside the calendars app as well, because most people use the reminders app. So for example, let's open this up, reminders right there. This will be integrated with the calendar app as well. And messages, you can schedule a message now. As you can see there, it says send later. Now, what I don't like about this is that it's only limited to a certain day. So for example, it looks like it's only good for like the next 2 weeks or whatever, and then it doesn't go further than that. Now, I kind of wish that you can schedule it like every year, greet my wife, happy anniversary or happy birthday or whatever, so you never forget. But you can't do that on the Maps app. Apparently, you can go hiking, but I tried to initiate it and it doesn't work. It also only shows where the trails are, but it won't do the navigation for it yet. It wasn't working for me anyway when I was trying it. Maybe this will be available on the next beta coming up. Now, when we're looking at Control Center gets a revamp as well. You get this little toggle on the side that basically brings up certain pages of it, and then you can customize it right here and then. You don't have to go into the settings to change it up, so you can move around your icons here wherever you want, kind of like the home screen. And if you want to add more, you can add control right there. And there's more controls as well available on here. Now, of course, like what everyone is saying already, maybe you've seen this before, the flashlight has a different style. So if you want it brighter, as you can see there, you can do that. Or if you want it narrower or wider, you can do that as well. So it's good. So you don't have to wake up your baby or your wife if you're trying to pee in the middle of the night because you can't hold on to your pee. On the side buttons, it kind of has that little bump. You're kind of pushing into that little lever there, kind of makes you think that one day Apple will get rid of the buttons and it'll just be kind of like touch capacitive or haptic feedback or whatever. And that's how you're gonna see that it's actually pressing, because the bezel, I guess, the bezel is like getting pushed into the screen. Same with the side button, as you can see there. It's getting pushed into the screen. Pretty cool. And you can now hide apps. As you can see there, you can hit require Face ID, and it'll say it requires Face ID to go into that app. Now, if it's a certain app that you want to get rid and hide, hit that again, and it'll have that option to hide and require Face ID. So as you could see, not every app will be able to do this, only certain apps. I think mostly third-party apps or non-essential apps will be able to be hidden and require Face ID, but every app will be able to be locked using Face ID. They have RCS support as well for messages, which is really good. And then they have the game mode. So for example, if you go into a game, it'll have this game mode up top. Basically, all the notifications will go away. It'll have a smaller notification, so it won't bother you while you're playing a game. Game mode will also prioritize the game and also increase your refresh rate, which helps on the frame rate of the game. And then you can have messages via satellite. Right now, it's not out yet. It will be when it comes out on the fall. You'll be able to message, not just call people or emergency center or your emergency contact. You'll be able to actually contact them and send an emoji, or maybe just say, "Oh, I'm running late. I'm on my hike," or whatever. So you don't need Signal to actually message people. For me, I think this is really cool because one day Apple can just say, oh, we don't need cell services, we're just going to rely on our satellite if it's that reliable, and then you won't even need to pay for monthly payments on that. You just buy an iPhone and you'll be able to message everyone. I'm not sure if they're actually going to go to that route, but I could see it one day happening. Now the other thing, of course, is you can use the wallet app to send money to your friends. I'm not sure if this is just US or is it good for Canada as well. I'm not sure about that, but that's a good addition as well. So you can just tap someone else's iPhone if you want to send them $20, and if you want to split the bill in a restaurant. The last thing I want to show you is these two controls in the front. You'll be able to customize as well. So let's hit customize right here in the lock screen. As you can see here, you could change this and put any controls that you want, as you can see there. Now I still kept it at flashlight, but you can put whatever you want, as you can see there. So let's put back our flashlight here. You can add another one. You can add cameras, home, calculator, whatever is more useful for you in a situation, then you can do that right there. The other part is your action button. So the action button is actually more customized now. As you can see here, you can go to controls right there, or you can add a shortcut. So controls, you can choose a control again with that same options right there. You'll be able to tap to cash, as you could see there. And then once you hit the action button on the side, then your tap to cash will show up there. And then of course you could still use the accessibility and the shortcut button right there to open up certain apps. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you know other features on the iOS 18, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully I'll be able to test it as well for you guys and show you guys how well it does. But for the most part, I like it. It's a good change for an old iPhone, right? That iOS 17 was getting really old. So iOS 18 is a good addition for sure. It kind of opened a lot of apps or features that jailbreakers only has now most of the time. And it actually opens up a whole new world of the RCS and the message via satellite. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.